is people like me who hated Metal Gear Solid 4. Where it's just like, we realize that this is so completely ridiculous and just go completely over the top with it. That looks awesome.
That looks pretty cool. That like, it's platinum, and it looks like they're doing platinum with maybe more of a budget, possibly.
It looks like a more energetic Bayonetta Platinum as opposed to Banks Anarchy, which was a little bit slow and lumbering at times.
It looks like Vanquish, which was effectively as retarded, and I don't mean retarded, I apologise for using that word, as fucking stupid as a Metal Gear game. So they've already basically made one. This is the sequel to Vanquish with branding.
Yeah, but Vanquish with swords and melee combat. So
yeah, true. I mean, there was quite a lot of getting. I suppose, yeah, it was more of a gun game. But yeah, this it looks like it could be amazing. It's effectively, very old school in that you're hopping around and dodging and things like that, isn't it? So it could be awesome. I'm gonna have to play it, aren't I? Have you got the TV on or something?
No, my wife's on a phone call.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough. No, it's all right. Just kick her in the head. It'll be fine. Should we get on with the next one?
Yep.
Let's do it. Oh, by the way, we are watching trailers that have come out during the course of Tokyo Game Show. If we didn't say that, we've now said that.
Oh, I said it at the start.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, we're in London. It's him. And it's him.
We're used to those being together. Oh my god!
Oh, it's that guy. And her. I have no idea.
And her? Okay, let's just be quiet because this is like an actual anime trailer. It looks amazing. We could actually be watching this with subtitles, but we're not.
This is like those iOS trailers where it's like, oh, there's a new iOS game out. Here's like a 4-minute trailer where 3 minutes and 35 seconds of it are anime. Oh, and here we've finally got gameplay.
Just as you were bitching on it.
Furigana is good. It means we can play it easily.
I probably will, but I won't understand most of it. Which is probably not good for a text-based, game like this where you're going to need to solve cases as Phoenix.
This is the weird thing. So this is like Layton versus Phoenix, right? But it seems like it seems like you have your Layton sections and puzzles, and then you have these core bits. They seem kind of divorced from one another.
They'll be the same story, won't they? I love how he's dressed up as like a wizard or something. He's the same judge. It's amazing.
I bet this is all like solve puzzles to gain evidence and then use evidence in court sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's probably you're going off as Layton to find more information that Phoenix can use, I suppose, isn't it?
God, hey, that guy's in it.
Wait till you see all the girls that are in it. Ridiculous.
Poor A. For A, him.
Genuine for.
Layton 教授、一体どういうつもりですか？決着をつけましょうか、ミスターなるほど。
Mr. Naruyodo. It's like Mr. Ah, I see. Hey, it's out on my birthday.
And now everyone knows. Prepare to have your identity stolen. Okay, so what's on the list of games that I would actually buy a 3DS for? There's that, assuming it's going to come out in English fairly soon.
Well, I wouldn't hold your breath for that because like the first Layton 3DS game is not out yet in English.
Are they still releasing
And
the DS
that was
ones?
like a 3DS launch game.
Gross. Why don't they just screw the lag they currently had on the DS and just go, we'll bring it out as soon as we've got it ready?
It seems like Level 5 are big into getting their translations right, I suppose.
I know, that
taking
sucks.
ages to do it. Yeah, it was the same with Ni no Kuni, right? Read today, got pushed back to January.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously it turns out for a better game, but still, it's annoying, especially living here when we see that that game's old hat and we still can't play it in English.
Yeah, I'll probably pick up Layton and Phoenix Wright and play it in Japanese. And
I might give it a go, but I mean, it's all... I know, I'd need to sit next to someone who can speak Japanese and just say things out loud to them so they could tell me what it means.
I have my dictionary open on my iPhone at the same time.
But you know what I could actually do?
I don't know.
I could read it, because it's in furigana, and for those who don't know, furigana is the small hiragana next to kanji, so even if you don't know the kanji, you know how to pronounce it. If I could read it all out loud into my Google Translate on my phone, and then it could tell me the sentence back.
Siri, what does this mean? I have no idea.
Just tell the entire story of Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton.
I never thought, this is like going on a tangent, but I never thought until like there was a piece online this week, criticizing the iOS map stuff. But I didn't realize until now that Siri just sounds like shitty. It's like you're asking Oshiri how to do your stuff. You're asking like, "Hey, Mr. Bum."
Is that what Shiri means? Ass or homeless?
Yeah, ass, right?
Okay.
That's what kids call bum.
I have no idea. I don't know any words in Japanese.
You work in schools, you must.
I work in high schools. They've never once touched my bum. Should I take it as an insult?
Yeah.
This game does not work with Dreamcast VMUs.
Yeah, I remember.
It contains explicit violence and gore. Yay! And they're really good. I love Ninja Theory. It's this versus Revengeance, the Revengening, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm probably going to use 2 swords in the next 12 months. This looks insane in a great way.
Yeah, but now I've watched this on its own before, and now watching it after watching the Revengeance trailer, I'm like, this isn't as good as that last one we saw.
Well, no, but the art style looks just preposterous.
My name, by the way, is Dante. 9 millennia ago, one demon rose through the ranks to take power over the Dark Void. At his right hand was his most trusted lieutenant, Sparkle. We're the offspring of angels and demons. Demon father, angel mother.
This basically seems like Supernatural, the video game, right?
I haven't seen any of Supernatural, but I was just thinking it looks a lot like, you know, the Joker sequence in Arkham Asylum. No, the Scarecrow sequence, just that for an entire game.
That's the real deal.
Yeah, we'll meet you there. See you soon, Virgil.
I'm gonna buy it in the sales.
Well, they've got the leg up on Revengeance, right? It's out a couple of days before.
Are they really coming out that close to each other? They're the exact same audience. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm excited for it. Despite because when they first gave it to Ninja Theory and then they put that first trailer out, everybody was going, "Oh, it's too emo," and
He's
all
had a
this stuff.
haircut. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, but actually, it does look super cool, and some of the boss fights and things they were showing off at Gamescom, and I guess at TGS. I haven't seen it. I'm going to the show tomorrow. You know, it sounds super kind of freaky and awesome. There's like one where you're traveling through like TV land, and there's like a boss which is kind of like representative of like right-wing media and like Fox News and stuff, and it's all that sort of
Sounds ridiculous, but in a fun way, as long as you get it, as long as it makes sense. I mean, presumably the English language version is going to come out relatively close to the Japanese one.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, Ninja Theory are in Cambridge, so I mean, it's a very much a Western game.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Capcom, isn't it? And they generally, you know, what their fighting games come out. The consoles, at least, they come out at the same time, don't they?
Don't they? Yes, yeah.
Because they develop the arcade version, and then they sort of get on the console versions after that, I suppose.
Well, I think even in, like, I mean, you just saw that trailer was all in English with Japanese subtitles, and I would imagine.
Yeah, true.
That's probably what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really like Ninja Theory anyway. Like, Enslaved was one of my favorite games of this generation.
I should have finished that game. I played very, very little of it. I can still get that. I have a PS3. I should get that. I should play some damn Enslaved.
Way cheap as well, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's move on, shall we? What's coming up next? Oh, I want to see this because this could be brilliant. It could just be yet another one. Come on. Have you paused
Here's the game that we're not really personally interested in, but that we have to cover because we're in Japan and it's the law.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to call ourselves a Japanese website if we didn't at least go, huh, that came out.
Have you ever played a Monster Hunter game?
Played a bit on PSP, it seemed very pointless. It's... I don't know, it probably scratches the same itches for a lot of people as Pokemon does.
Yeah. I have to say I never got into that either, so... But in a social sense, this is going to be the first handheld one that's online.
Yeah, that could be make a hell of a difference for it.
Well, and I bet with Monster Hunter like Tri-G HD coming out on Wii U, I bet like Monster Hunter 4 HD on your Wii U isn't that far behind.
It's in some ways it does look brilliant. It basically looks like Dark Souls with bigger monsters. That's sort of in a bigger world. That's less about levels and things. It's more social.
It looks brilliant, like watching this, but then when you're actually playing it, the combat is just kind of nothing.
Yeah, it's crap, isn't it? It's so robotic, and you're doing massive swings of your sword and stuff. It's very it's MMO-like combat almost, which is to say it's fucking horseshit. Those leaves were very red, weren't they? Do you think they're purposefully going for music that sounds kind of like Jurassic Park?
And hunting dinosaurs like Turok.